the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
We move along to race number 2 on the day, 1400 meters a trip, and this will be the start of the place accumulator at 1:15 on the afternoon. Your early favorite is Nightjar. He's been heavily supported, 28-10 into 18-10, so there's a lot of confidence in the betting market around number 4, Nightjar, the son of Rafif. It's 6-1 about Lash LaRue, 6-1 Gorgeous Guy, 8-1 Spec Magic, and then you can get 10-1 and better bar those. Now, as much as I expect the form line to be franked in the previous race, I must be honest that 18-10 is a bit skinny for me with regards to number 4, Nightjar. He's definitely going to love the step up in trip to 1400 meters, and he has shown a bit in his first 2 starts to date, but I think this race is quite competitive. I think there's horses with winning chances in this contest, and it's not just a one-horse race, but we've obviously got to respect the support around this individual. 7th behind This Is What It Means from a 12 draw, and he was making a nice progress at the end of the race, and then last time out running under 4 lengths behind King of the Gauls, Cotton Run coming through to win from that form line. So he's a horse that is coming along the right way. He'll enjoy the step up in trip, and he could certainly make some good improvement. I think number 5, Lash LaRue, is worth another chance, because last time out he just never seemed to get going. He's a big strapping son of Erupt, and he seems to be a horse that will be a lot better suited on the turf, possibly even at Hollywoodbets Scottsville with a slightly more galloping track. But I think he could bounce back to some of his better form that he has shown in his first 2 starts. Last time out, well held behind Future of Energy. But I think what the good thing is with this horse is that he didn't throw in the towel. He sort of, Muzieni got stuck into him, and he ran all the way to the line. Drop in trip to 1400 meters, it could just be the right move at this point in time in his career. He may not be wise enough, mature enough to go over the extended trips just yet, but I definitely believe that he's worth another chance. At 6-1 in the market, he could get his supporters back onto the right side of things, and Serena Woodley takes a ride for Frank Robinson. So number 5, worth the mention. Number 6, Kurari's Dream. Now, he's at around 16-1 in the market, and had a look in the front of the computer form here. Byron mentioned that he's a nice type quartet chance. Now, even though returning off a 272-day layoff, I think he's possibly worth he's a horse that's worth an inclusion into trifectas and quartets. 6 lengths behind Cabana Lasedi on debut. That was over 1200 meters, and given the comments from Byron there, nice type quartet chance would indicate that he's got the horse fairly fit. He's got him in a good space, and he's given him a run over 1400 meters, which also suggests that, you know, the horse could be ready to tackle this trip. So I'd include number 6 into trifectas and quartets. Numbers 8 and 9, Champanel, Morning Chest, they're always horses that will keep punters interested. And then when you turn over the page, this horse race against time. Now, he ran a very, very smart race on debut. He was 3rd behind Benny in the area, doing his best work at the finish. He's a horse that's related to Silvano's Time, who was a very, very nice horse from the Dean Canamere yard. And this horse, he debuted as a 4-year-old, possibly just a late maturer, late bloomer. And if he builds on his debut run, even though Benny in the area was a well-tried maiden and the form line hasn't really stood up as yet, I think he could certainly run a huge race despite the 11 draw. Muzieni gets aboard, and at around, I think it's, 10-1 in the market, I think he's a horse that will run a bold race. And then you've got number 14, Gorgeous Guy, who returns off arrest and Galdin. Deep draw to contend with, but his last form line has held up quite nicely. Master Fuego winning, King Pele's last one standing there, and 2nd and 3rd in the Model Man Mile. And if this horse just doesn't need his first run after Galdin, and if the deep draw doesn't catch him out, then he is possibly the horse that they all have to beat, because his form lines are quite strong, and Master Josh is now a 2-time winner, and that run behind Perfect Outlook, he found a lot of race time support into 28-10, and he just sort of just stayed on at the business end of things, suggesting that he is ready for the step up in trip. So as I mentioned at the top of the show, I think it's a competitive contest. I think it's way more competitive than what the betting market has got it at as 18-10 about Nightjar, and then 6-1 and better bar those. If I was pushed into a corner, I would possibly go with horse number 5, Lash LaRue, just based on the fact that he's got the draw, and I think running on the turf track with the drop-in trip, I think that's likely to suit. I'd include numbers 11, Race Against Time, number 14, Gorgeous Guy, and then number 4, Nightjar as well. And don't discount number 6, Karari's Dream, who is at around 16-1 in the market. It could be a nice lurker for Trifectas and Quartets, but a competitive start to the place accumulator.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.